Welcome everyone. We have two official posts that just came out. So the first one is with the latest event with the marvelous merchandise. We'll have a look at this one briefly. There's also the developers notes over here. As you guys know, usually we get a developers notes, and this is for patch 1.5. So let's go through this. Now the developers notes is in an image form which is in Chinese. What I did was, I did also find this Reddit post about the translations. So Hakun over here actually made a small translation. There are 7 questions in total for the developers notes. So instead of us reading the Chinese part, what I'll do is, let's go to the English part with the translation, then I'll come back with the answers. As the biggest highlight will be question 6, which we'll come to very soon. This is about the official addressment of the two-factor variation and also better security system. We also have a date for those around May to June, so this is very important. We'll address this as well with the implementation of the testing of the better security system and how this will be done across all servers. So this is very nice. Now let's start with the Primogems first. The latest Marvelous Merchandise event was able to give us 40 Primogems per day for 7 days, plus 100 bonus Primogems. So if you guys are not sure about this, come over to this video, which will talk about the predictions for the particular box event, which just came out. So what we can look for is 100 Primogems plus 40 times 7, which is going to be about 380 Primogems, I believe, for this particular event. It will usually last for a week, and this one will start on the 16th of April. So if you guys are looking for more Primogems to save for patch 1.5, or if you're trying to go for the banners for Child and also Rosaria, you can expect about 380 Primogems in this event. Usually it's about this much. The lowest it can be is about 280. We're hoping it's a little higher this time. Now the first question towards the developer is, there isn't enough Resin for us to use, especially on Monday. I can't do much after Monday, so because the weekly bosses are costing a lot of Resin. And the developer's response over here is the weekly boss will have reduced Resin cost. That's what we wanted. That's what I always talk about. Because we'll be keep getting a lot of new bosses, and with too many weekly bosses, we'll have no Resin for Monday or even Tuesday. So this is a really nice way to see it. So the first answer from the developers is that patch 1.5 in the live stream, they'll talk about the reduced Resin for the weekly boss. Hopefully it's not an event, but it's a long ongoing thing. So this, if it's just an event, that's not great. But if it's ongoing, so what we're expecting is 50% reduced Resin for the weekly boss. Now the second question over here is about the aiming system with the controls with mobile. So mobile auto-aiming. And answer over here is, the mobile players can now adjust with the bow sensitivity and also the screen size option. So this is a really good plus for the mobile players, because previously, in the blue shooting and a lot of events, it's really hard for the mobile players. So the detailed answer over here from the developers is the 3 adjustable angles with the mobile aiming and also the speed of the aiming and also better UI. So they're really looking towards making mobile experience much better. Now the next question is, when combining items and also quantity of items in crafting, can we have a particular number counter instead of us having to go to the inventory then come back to the crafting system? The answer is over here, and this is a quality of life thing. So when crafting in the alchemy bench, when cooking, forging, and also blacksmith and everything, we're able to now see the number of items that will be crafted and that will be used, which is really nice for us to not having to go back to the bags. In one of our suggestions previously, we have talked about this as well. Now coming over to the next question about collecting over 200 emails and accidentally deleting them. So whether if we can get those emails back or if we can lock the emails, because there's some really nice emails about birthdays and other things which we want to keep. So the answer over here is, we'll have a special lock function which allows us to lock and save some of the valuable letters from characters, the clear letters and also the happy birthday letters, or maybe the happy birthday messages from different characters, and going on a date with Kachin, with different characters like Jin and also Noel. So those can be valuable and you want to keep those mails. So now we have a lock function to not delete those emails. Now coming over to the next question about some of the audios about characters without audio voice, and sometimes they're not sure about what is the character saying when they're actually in combat. So this is about the character combat audio and also the voices. So what is happening is, we'll have more functions and also more features in the game to listen to the combat voices of characters, because sometimes during the fights you can't hear them clearly, you're not sure what they're saying. So there's more options other than the voice actors, dialogues, and also stories. We'll also hear the comeback voice lines of new characters. Now the next question towards the developer is about accidentally deleting your friend, because he was just clicking on the friend icon and also accidentally deleted the friend. So this is quite important because we have had friends and also viewers who lost their friend because of this. Now the answer is actually not translated over here. So what I do is I'll translate this shortly. So basically, when you accidentally click on the friend, there will now be a second confirmation for us to click and also to accept the friend, then accept to delete the friend. So you won't accidentally delete the friend, you'll have a second confirmation when removing friends or adding friends. Now the next question is the most important one and the one we want to focus about. It's about better security. What did I tell you guys? In our previous video, we said that better security is coming. And this is the concern for better security, just not from the password. So the answer from the developers is very nice. So additional tools method will be keeping the account safe. They will be looking into development of those additional features. And this will be implemented shortly. Because they're addressing this in patch 1.5, so hopefully in patch 1.5, they will have this in place. So this can be very good. So as you can see, the reply dimension will be around May to June, then all the servers. So let's come back to the Chinese one over here. So basically they're planning to test the better security system around some of the servers around May and also June. And once this is secured and also implemented correctly, then all of the servers will be having this better security system. Currently, it did not say what exactly the better security is, whether it's two-factor variation, or whether it's a passcode, or maybe on-screen, or maybe something else. But very likely, this two-factor variation will be coming. And what we expect is, during the beta testing of those, during the beta testing for the new servers, we'll also have the better security. And once that's implemented, we'll be getting better security, which is very important. Because some of the viewers are thinking, I don't want to spend money in the game because I don't want to lose my account. Other viewers have spoken to me about them losing their account and losing their items because they have been hacked and also their account lost a lot of items. So this is the big one, guys, and you can see here right away, better security with two-factor variation. We're very important and we're very concerned on this part. And finally, guys, super excited to see that there is official confirmation, not just from the support, but from the developers to say this will be coming. And they also have some of the dates for the testing and also the implementation for the security system. Now the final question towards the developers is, I have the statue of the 7. I go over there to heal for a few hundred HP, and then all my stacking of the healing is gone. So what is happening? So the translation over here to the answer is that the statue of the 7 healing bug will be looked at, and this can be resolved when you relog into the game. So be careful with this, and this will be furtherly addressed during the live stream. So the answer over here says there seems to be a little problem with the calculations of the healings from the statue of the 7. So make sure, guys, if you do experience this, make sure you log off, then log back in, and this should be able to solve the problem with the statue of the 7 and also the limitation of the healing. Now coming back to the translation of the answers over here. So what is the biggest thing from this developer's notes is going to be the reduced resin cost for the weekly boss. Likely this is going to be an ongoing thing, and this will reduce the resin to about 50%, so from 60 to 30 every week for each of the boss, and this is really good. After that, what is really good is the two-factor variation, because this is something we have been asking for many times with our videos and the concerns, the warnings with different data leaks and different security concerns. This is the first time officially we see the address of this, instead of just having an email saying, it's your fault, you should be more careful. So they're working towards better security. And hopefully the testing finish by May and June, and we can have this across all servers. So about 1 to 2 month time, maybe with patch 1.6, this will be implemented correctly. So super excited about this one. Now let me know what you guys think about the latest merchandise box event. Because each time the box event comes, we also get to see the merchant with some funny stories and how he invests his money with Nagon and she took everything. And hopefully for this particular event, we're expecting at least 100 plus 280 Primogems. And also over here, let me know what you guys think about the better security and also the reduced resin cost. Those are some of the things we'll be asking. Unfortunately, we're not getting any of the free wishes or a massive boost of Primogems. But I think this is really nice to get two-factor variation over here and to give us better security. Now if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and also turn the little bell on for the latest news. I'll be looking towards to make more builds, guides, tips and news and event updates for us as we come further into the game. And as always, I wish you guys the best of luck with Genshin and have the most fun in exploring this wonderful world.